How to configure weekly titration on remedy models 1100 and 1600. How to configure weekly titration. The parameter can be accessed through the Acclimation tab on the programmer screen. This feature enables the device to incrementally increase the program current amplitude minimum and maximum values on a weekly basis, aiding patient acclimation to remedy therapy. Prior to turning on weekly titration, ensure that stimulation amplitudes are set for all positions. To turn on weekly titration, toggle to on next to weekly titration enable box. Upon activation, users can specify the number of weekly increments up to a maximum of 8 weeks, along with the corresponding incremental increase in current value to be applied each week. These increments can range from 0 milliamps to 0.5 milliamp and apply to both the minimum and maximum current values, although the table only displays the maximum values. Notably, the weekly titration feature ensures that stimulation does not exceed the program current amplitude maximum values. Instead, the program current amplitude minimum and maximum values are initially reduced based on the selected weekly increments and then gradually return to their program values according to the specified weekly schedule. For example, when establishing a weekly titration with a 0.2 milliamp increment increase for a patient whose supine amplitude ranges from a minimum of 3 milliamps to a maximum of 4 milliamps, achieving the maximum amplitude by the 4th week, you would indicate a 0.2 milliamp increase for up to 4 weeks in the corresponding column. The table will illustrate the patient's maximum amplitude reaching 4 milliamps by the 4th week, with the device increasing by 0.2 milliamp per week. Once the weekly titration is configured, press Program to set the parameter within the device. Confirmation can be found in the History tab. The minimum and maximum amplitudes, along with the amplitude range per week of titration, can be visualized on the left-hand side in the Nightly Titration tab. If weekly titration is left on following a programming session, the program titration schedule will start back at week 1, restarting the titration scheme. These are the steps for how to set up weekly titration on remedy models 1100, 1600.